I've always wanted a blue front door, but the house I bought didn't have a blue, so I decided to make this dream come true for myself. First thought was to replace it, but it was too darn expensive. So I thought probably let's go to the contractor to get this painted. Again, damn, that's a lot of money for painting a single door, so I decided to do it for myself. Hi guys, welcome to my channel Cozyupwithvishnu. If you're new here, I post lifestyle, sustainable living, travel and DIY videos every single week. Now first, let's go paint this door. First step is to remove the bottom seal so that we can clean the door top to bottom. And now clean the surface with the cloth, first with a dry cloth and then with a wet cloth, let it dry. It is very important to prep the surface properly so that the paint will go on smoothly. And then it's time to sand. Sanding helps in several ways. First, this is a very old door, so I want to make sure there are no splinters, so that's kind of sanding removes all the imperfections, and at the same time it also provides or roughen the space up a little bit so that the paint will go ahead and adhere properly. We also used a sanding block to help sand the trim works that we had in our door. Me and Raju were having a huge discussion on whether to remove the locks or not, and in the end we decided it is better to paint the entire door smoothly rather than painting around the door locks. We also removed the eye hole from the door. It was easy using 25-cent coin and then screwed right out. I have reused everything from the Sunroom Makeover, so the primer, oil-based primer, is also the leftover from the Sunroom, and also the painting brush and the roll-ons, everything is from Sunroom Makeover. After sanding and before priming, make sure to dust off and clean off the complete door properly so that you don't trap any dust after the priming. I also made sure to give 2 coats of primer because I don't want the wood color seeping into the paint, and in order to get a crisp blue color, make sure that you have 2 coats of primer on. This is how it looks after 2 coats of primer. I lost the footage of me painting the first coat, but this is my second coat. Just a tip for the painting, always start with the trim, any trim work that you have in the door, and then you start painting around it. It's time to change the locks now. Just follow the instruction that comes along with your lock. It changes according to each of the lock set that you buy. Now that I have painted the door blue, I have also changed the lock. I didn't stop there. I wanted to make sure that I changed the entire weather stripping. So I started off with my bottom seal and then I went around the door to change all the weather stripping. For the bottom seal, I just did the dry installation and I marked off the X's and cut it using the handsaw. And then did the installation finally. This was my first time using the handsaw, so it took some time to figure out exactly how to do the cutting. But once I figured it out, it was really easy. I think it took like 10 minutes to finish the cutting. First, I removed the old weather stripping around the door, and then I also put in some pilot holes so that I don't crack the wood while the installation of the weather stripping. Now I measured and cut the weather stripping according to the size of the door. Make sure to close the door and do the installation from the front side of the door so that you will get the tight fit from the weather stripping. Now screw in the weather stripping in place. Make sure to have a tight fit. I just cannot emphasize on the point enough. Make sure you have a tight fit on the weather stripping. I loved how the door turned out. I wanted this custom look and I got it for such a small amount. I was very intimidated by this simple project, but I was able to complete it. So I hope this motivates you to take up your own DIY project. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Also, if you want to see more simple DIYs like this, please subscribe to the channel.